Okay, so me and my friends just finished all of Fate. We watched every single last series, every short, everything, and I thought I would just throw together a quick tier list. Honestly, 90% of this series is kind of just dog shit. But I don't know. So first we have Fate Blade Works, made by UFO Table. This is probably as good as it gets. I'm just setting the bar here. Great series, awesome series. It's all downhill from here. Literally the exact same thing, but just made years earlier and worse. Just so much worse. That's gonna get a bad. Let's see. This one is. I'm just going straight down the line here. This one is Fate Grand Order Camelot. I think this is the first movie. The first movie, that's going to be a dog shit. This is just absolute trash. Just not good at all. Let's see, where's the second movie? Here's the second movie, which is. This one is basically 80% of these two movies are just absolute dog shit. And in the like the last 30 minutes of the second movie, they actually kick into high gear and it's fucking beautiful animation. It's incredible. So it gets the second movie gets a decent for the last 30 minutes. Honestly, I literally wouldn't even watch these two. I would just just watch the last 30 minutes of this movie for the fight animation, and just that's all you need from this. Carnival Phantasm, that gets a great, but you basically it only matters if you've seen like Fate Blade Works. Pretty much is all you really need to see. It's like a parody series, good enough. This is in a weird order. I'm not gonna go with that one. Let's see. This is what the fuck is this? I have to zoom in. I made it too small. That is, I think the second Heaven's Feel movie. That one's gonna be a peak. That one is great. I mean, you don't really need to care about the story in Heaven's Feel. It's great animation, honestly. Let's see. Again, let's get the Calamines now. We'll get to that. I'll just finish off the Blade Works or the actual. Oh yeah, Fate 2006. That's going to be a dog shit. I don't feel I need to say much about Fate 2006. That one is notoriously awful. Fate Zero is pretty fucking good, honestly. I'll give it a peek. I'll give it a peek. Unfortunately, Fate Zero being a prequel is like it suffers from being a prequel because the ending kind of can't be that great because it has to lead into Blade Works and etc. So it's going to be on the lower end of peak, but still, great series, awesome series. See, is this one? I think that's the third Heaven's Feel. The third Heaven's Feel, that could be like the low end of peak, honestly. Still fantastic animation. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the third. This is the third one. What the hell do I have these completely? Which one is which here? I think this is the second one. This is the first one. The first one is going to be in great. Still, great animation, but it's not quite as good. Let's see. Cooking with the Emiya family. I mean, this is the true peak, honestly. I mean, it's not quite, but this one, just a great cooking anime. Really, all you need to know. It's better than all these other ones. So I mean, let's see what else we got. Wasn't there one more? No, I think that's all the Stay Night done actually. Okay, so now we have. Actually, that's the movie. Where's the other one? Here we are. Okay, so now we have Lord El Meloy, which is a sequel to the prequel. Basically, it's like a spin-off sequel to Fate Zero. Um, it's all right. It goes in decent. It's not incredible. It can be above this one, honestly, uh, because like it's it's like the definition of mid. If you like Fate Zero, like I guess there's some worth in watching it because it follows one of the characters from Fate Zero, but you don't really need to see it, honestly. This is a movie sequel. It's not really a movie. It's like an hour, but it's like a special sequel to Lord El Meloy. It's like nothing special. It goes in bad, I guess. Um, let's see. I'm avoiding the Khaled liner. Uh, okay, Last Encore or Fate Extra Last Encore is it's like it's falls into that brand of anime that makes no logical sense, but has some pretty fight animation every once in a while. It's all right. It's nothing really special, nothing you need to watch. But if you just really, really want more Fate recycling all the old same ideas that make no sense, then go for it. This is like the movie, like sequel movie, and like finishes Last Encore. They can both go together. They're like make no sense, but all right, fight animation, I guess. Let's see, Fate Apocrypha. I actually fucking love Fate Apocrypha. The story is bad, but it is just like the entire series. It's like what is it, like 24 episodes, I think. Just a collection of just nonstop. Some of like the best fight animation in all of Fate, just from beginning to end. Unlike all of these other ones, it actually feels like a battle royale where shit is just going down. It's not like this constant, oh man, we must fight for our ideals, and then we just fucking like, oh no, I can't finish you today, and then we split off, and then, just do this 8 more times before someone actually finds it. People just fucking die in Apocrypha, just constantly. It's like Noble Phantasms, ultimates going off left and right. Like, the sound effects will blow, like, just destroy your eardrums. It is probably, I think, what Face should be. The only problem is that the story is very, very mid. But, like, if you just go into it for the fight animation, Fate Apocrypha is different. If you only go into it for the story, then it's, like, in a bad to... I'm not going to put it dog shit, but it's definitely in the bad if you only go into it for story. Let's see... Alright, fuck it, I'll get to the Carolina now. So Carolina. Oh no, that's second season. Which one's first season? Where's first season? This one's first season. So Carolina first season is honestly just a very standard Maho shoujo. There's nothing really like bad about it. It's like well produced. It's like whatever. It's just like any other Maho shoujo ever made. It can fall at the bottom of decent. The problem is when you get to season 2 and then this chick shows up and she's an absolute degenerate, and then that's when things go off the rails, and you end up basically watching like some real sketchy shit that's going to put you on a watch list. So that goes into the dog shit category because she appeared. Honestly, it's still above these because the one thing about season 2 that it has going for it, I'll actually put it in bad, because the one thing that season 2 has going for it is that the last 2 episodes are basically a fight that is honestly just pretty badass. It's just a great fight, right? Like the last 2 episodes save season 2, but honestly, it's real sketch. It's real sketch. I don't know what else I can say. Season 3 introduces a lot more story elements and tones down on a lot of the degeneracy of Season 2. There still is some degeneracy, but it's like not nearly as like prevalent as Season 2. It has like actually more of a story instead of just being like, what the hell is happening. But on the other hand, I'm probably overrating it because it came after the dog shit of Season 2. But I don't know if I can like put it in decent, like in good conscience, but I'll leave it at the bottom of decent for now. The movie, not good, pretty bad. Honestly, I can have it at the bottom of bad. It just doesn't really resolve anything. Nothing really happens. It's just not a great movie. And the Carolina series is also not finished, so it's like, it can't even have the decency to be finished, so whatever. Oh yeah, I am missing, this is the second Carolina movie. The first Carolina movie is peak. The first Carolina movie is actually great. And the funny thing is that it basically doesn't feature any of the characters from all of these other ones because it's a prequel to everything else. It just features Shiro, good old Shiro. Everyone loves Shiro. And the really funny thing is I've actually watched this movie twice, and the first time I watched it, it was actually kind of dog shit. Because halfway through the movie, the budget died, and it just started looking awful, right? Like, right at the time when the movie really started to kick off, all the fights started happening, it just, the animation just took a nosedive, right? So then the second time I'm watching it with my friends, and I'm telling them how dog shit it's going to be, and then all of a sudden I realize it's not dog shit, it actually looks great. And then I realized they fucking balance patched the movie in the Blu-ray, and now it's actually just a great movie, which is really funny. But yeah, so the Carolina movie gets a peek. If you, for some reason, make it through season 2 and 3 just to get to this movie, then bravo. But whatever. Um, let's see. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, Fate Prototype. This is basically just a one episode special of like the original concept for Fate. It honestly is not even really a series, but like, I guess I'll just include it here because it's, I mean, it can go above Fate 2006, I guess, and above this Camelot movie. Because this Camelot, let me tell you, this Camelot movie it's some real dog shit. I don't know what else to say about it. It legitimately has like a 1 minute long panning shot of nothing. I hate it. And this is, I included some specials on here, basically, if they were above, like, an hour in length. This is, like, I legitimately don't remember watching this. This is, what is it? It's like Prisma Phantasm or something. I actually do not remember a single thing about this special, but it was above an hour. So, I don't know where to put it. I'll put it here. Um, let's see. What else we got? So now we're getting to Fate Go. Before I do that, I'll say Fate Strange Fate. This is the newest series they're doing, and this is basically the prequel special that's going to lead into the actual series, which the actual series has not aired yet. This prequel special, I'm not gonna lie, this is like the first time I've been excited for Fate in years, in years, honestly, because Fate, for the longest time, has just been mid to just dog shit, right? Like, we burned through the actual good Fates, and it has just been a bad series ever since. And this is the first time that I've actually been excited and interested in a Fate series where this special caught me off guard, and it feels like it's not just phoning it in, just repeating the same ideas that have been done before. It actually feels like a real series for once. So I'm actually very excited for this, but I'll leave it at the bottom of peak because it's literally just a special right now. So Fate Grand Order, here's where we went really, really wrong. So Fate Grand Order is basically it's like doing meth. If you're not doing meth, it's a bad idea. But if you're already doing it, it probably is good. I don't know. It's just kind of bad. It's all really bad, honestly. The first like special that's like an intro. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's kind of introducing all these ideas. It's a lot of like sci-fi like mumbo jumbo. It's not very focused, but it's an intro. It's fine. It's well produced. Whatever. After that, let's see. What the hell even is this one? I don't even. Which one is this? I don't remember where this special was. Is this the? I don't remember it, but it's probably bad. Because I know after the first one, they all just kind of drop off. This one, oh wait, no, this is Babylon. Oh, this is Babylon. This is Babylon. So Babylon, yeah. Babylon does go at the bottom of bad, which is really, really funny because Babylon is honestly, it's very well animated. It has some incredibly impressive shots of animation in the story. But there's this big issue that it is just a rinse repeat, like, just nothing story of they go up to a guy, the guy tells them what to do, they walk to the place, they, like, mash blocks someone, she, like, blocks an attack, and then, like, after she blocks them, someone else, they're gonna lose, then someone else shows up and saves them, and then they say, oh, we have to go and report back to the guy. And then you rinse repeat that 30 fucking times. And it just is like, it's just a nonsense story. It's just so nonsense. To the point, right? Like, because, we can compare this to, like, Fate Apocrypha, where Fate Apocrypha similarly has a bad story. But the difference between these two is that, like, fucking Babylonia's story is so, like, phoned in. It is so bad that it somehow detracts from this beautiful fight animation to the point that I legitimately do not even care, right? Like, I'm looking at the screen and it's just like some of the most beautiful, like, attacks I've ever seen in my life. And I'm just burned out. I just don't care about anything that's happening. It's like, someone drops a meteor on someone else. It's just gorgeous. I couldn't give a fuck. It's so sad how much of a waste this series is, and it's like it's long too. It's like it's 26 episodes or something of just trash. Very disappointing. Basically, honestly, if you haven't watched or if you don't play the mobile game, then this series is just kind of dog shit. Fate Grand Order. This is like the final movie. This one, honestly, it is just as, techno babble, sci-fi mumbo jumbo, like, just doesn't mean anything, trash, power of friendship, the potential of humanity, who gives a fuck? Just like spitting out just garbage for like, I don't remember how long this is, like an hour long or something, and it's, unlike Babylonia, the animation is just so much less impressive, and it's a movie, so this one is bad. It can't be worse than. In fact, I'm gonna put this. Honestly, yeah, this is like the actual bottom. This is a bad, bad movie. Yeah, this probably goes down here worse than the fucking like concept. Honestly, this is a bad movie. The last ones we have left are just utter garbage. We have what is it? You've lost Ritsuka Fujimaru and Fate Grand Carnival. These are basically both just special, like, short spin-off series of Fate Grand Order. So even worse than being a mediocre to bad series, they're spin-off specials of a mediocre to bad series. And the worst part is there's so many of them, and they make up such a decent amount of Fate, just like hours worth of Fate, that I can't not put them on this tier list because they're like actually a hefty chunk. I mean, there's like I think like 52 episodes or something of You Lost whatever Ritsuka Fujimaru, and like this is like an hour or something. Yeah, I mean these are just utter. In fact, there's like two seasons to this, but I'm just condensing it all into one. There's two seasons and like many multiple like individual specials that are not part of those two seasons, and I'm combining them all into this. This is the single worst thing in Fate, honestly. Age, it, I mean, the only thing you can say about it is you just completely turn your brain off because nothing matters. It's just every single character from the entirety of human history shows up in here. You don't know a single one of their names because you don't play the mobile game. It's just random characters you don't know, like saying things like jumping in the door like the goddamn Kramer from Seinfeld. It's ass. It's just so ass. This one is like at least better animated, but like it's still based on a bad series, so like whatever. Grand Carnival is a huge step down from Carnival Phantasm, honestly. Um, let's see. So, is there anything else I want to change here now that I'm looking at it? Blinkworks, actually, I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna move up. Like cooking anime. Cooking anime is pretty cool. Um, Apocrypha, I'm also gonna move up. I like Apocrypha more than Faith Zero. Because Apocrypha is, Faith Zero is like we're gonna clash, and then we're gonna talk about philosophy for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna clash, and then we're gonna talk about philosophy for 10 minutes, and then oh, we're just gonna finish each other, and we're just gonna like, oh man, I can't. reveal my hand tonight, and then I'm gonna leave, and you rinse, repeat that. But like Apocrypha is it's just fun, straight up fighting. It's written in every battle royale for, who cares about the characters? The fighting is actually good, and it's just not fun. So, I guess Apocrypha. I actually love Apocrypha. I'll move Apocrypha up one actually. Do I like Apocrypha more than Heaven's Feel 2? That is a good question. No, I'll leave Heaven's Feel 2 there because Heaven's Feel 2 is fucking lit. Let's see. These Oath Under Snow. Maybe Oath Under Snow goes at the top of Great. I'll put Oath Under Snow. Yeah, I'll put Oath Under Snow at top of Great. It's not quite, it's not like I can't in good conscience put it like on the same level as like Heaven's Feel 3, only because like Heaven's Feel 3, it's just like the animation and production difference. It wouldn't feel fair. I think this is like a great movie. But yeah. Also, I want to say Heaven's Feel 3, I'm rating lower than maybe I should because I've read the VN, and not that Heaven's Feel 3 is like bad, but it's like what makes the Heaven's Feel trilogy good is just completely opposite of what makes the VN good. The Heaven's Feel VN is like the best, like it's very slow. It's the best story of the three routes. It's like the least combat focused of the three routes. It's everything that makes it good is not in the movie, and the movie just has incredible animation. So it's like, great, but doesn't really represent what like I actually love about Heaven's Feel. So Heaven's Feel would be the only. Honestly, I'll say if you ever want to read the VN, skip the Fate route. It's absolute ass. It's trash. The anime did it dirty, but like to be fair, they weren't working with anything great. This is just a bad route to begin with. Just read the Bladeworks route, and then afterwards read Heaven's Feel. You can skip the Fate route. Fuck the Fate route. And then read the Heaven's Feel VN, which is like legitimately good. But you absolutely don't have to read any of the visual novels, honestly. Let's see. Anything else I want to change here? Do these need to be moved around at all? No, this is looking. I'll move this down a little bit. This. I'll put this at the bottom of here. I don't really like this movie. Babylonia. I can't in good faith put Babylonia below like the Dean or the season 2 of Cowboy Liner. I also can't put it below that movie. Babylonia can be at the top of bad. This other stuff is like 6. I legitimately don't remember this, but it's probably better than this. Okay, yeah, that looks about good. Looks good to me. So, see you.